Yes, ladies and gentlemen, what it do, baby, what the business is. You know what is going on. It's No Name the Podcast, brought to you by Kingz Broadcasting Studios. It's Sunday night, 8 o'clock. We're a little behind tonight, but we on deck with you. You know what I mean? We appreciate you tuning in and joining us tonight. Start that watch party, share the show. Let them know we on, we going in, we doing what we do. We drinking good, we smoking good. We got an awesome studio audience in here tonight. I'm Mike Bell, baby. Got Miss Ready Red, Brother Banks on the end. We got a great show for you guys tonight. So, man, start that watch party. Share. We also have a No Name the Podcast hotline. 678.
Bobby Brown is always on time.
678
871
9602.
You had me on mute.
Hey, studio light. Because you was running your mouth before the show. I had to cut you off. 678-871-9602. Call in to the crew. Make it do what it do, man. We love to hear from you guys. That's how you can be a part of the show. Join us, man. Share the show. Help it go viral. We all over the place. YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, Twitch, Booker, Face, Twitter. Go to the Post 880 on Simple Radio. That's an absolutely free app right there. Simple Radio. Type in the Post 880 and you can hear us on our internet radio station. And we just recently had a new addition to another platform that you can check us out on, right? For your smart TVs, Apple TV, Roku's, and so forth like that. If you go and download the another free app, Boxcast. If you go download the Boxcast app, you can type in our show on Kingz Broadcast, or you can type in Kingz Broadcasting and listen to all of our shows that are streamed through the network here and check us out. We really appreciate it, man. Boxcast, Boxcast. That's an absolutely free app that you can download on your smart TV, your Roku devices, stuff like that, man, and your Fire TV, stuff like that. Hey, another avenue. And we have what's that? Spotify we on now. You can go check out the Petty Man Podcast on Spotify.
Wow.
Go on Spotify, type in the Petty Man Podcast. You can hear Petty Man and Desiree over there doing their thing.
That's what's up.
Yo, so we doing big things over here. We growing, man. We trying to reach all kind of people. That's why I always say share. We love to hear from you guys, man. And yo, ATL, ho.
Oh.
What it do, Marissa? Talk to the people, man. What's going on with you?
Hey, y'all. Thanks for checking in. Later on in the show, Real Estate Tips with Marissa Sells Atlanta. We're going to be talking about how to find the right real estate agent, whether you're buying a home or selling your home. So y'all stay tuned for later on in the show with Real Estate Tips with MarissaSellsAtlanta.com.
Yeah. What it do? I got me now. I can't hear her or you in my ear. So, yeah. What it do, good people? It's another Sunday edition of No Name the Podcast we one man short this week. J-Bo the Joker's out there on two wheels, man, mashing and bending corners and all that good stuff. So we're going to hold it down for him, man.
He get on that bike, we don't see him.
Yeah, that's what it do, man. Trying to do that, get that riding season in before it get cold and you got to wear them little leather chaps and shit.
Coming from Savannah.
So there it is.
You know what I'm saying? All the way from Savannah on two wheels. He said he was tired, man. He had to call one in on us.
I can appreciate that, man. That's a long way to be rolling like that on two wheels. But so, yeah, man, we're going to give y'all what we got, man. We're going to make this thing get hot, kicking it live and all that good shit that we do. Even though we got a little technical difficulties, I lost the music again.
Studio life.
But, yeah, you got my boy over there behind the boards. He probably already 2 drinks in, 3 drinks in, and it's just going to be a fucking
pushing
amazing.
Shit, I ain't got no business pushing by mistake and blowing it.
But we gonna make it do what it do, baby. Let's go. Yes. Hey, man, if y'all don't understand, man, that Spotify thing is a huge deal for Kingz Broadcasting Studio, man. That is one of the leading podcast platforms out there, man. So congratulations to Petty Man and Kingz Broadcasting Studio for doing big things. And a lot of it's due to you guys out there in the No Name land. All the other lands are 880 radio station, 808. What is it now? Is it 808 in the beat? What is it? That thing on Friday nights. 808 in the beats. You got my guy on Monday nights.
Hop 3,
D Bizzle. No name. Petty Man, the podcast. Watch for the Hook. All the platforms, all the shows, man. You guys been supporting, man, and helping us get to that point. So, man, You know, we want to give you guys a big old slap on the back, kicking the ass and all that good stuff, man. But sit down, stay tuned. Get ready to take this thing, the Mickey Ficky off. As soon as the captain, Petty Man himself, turn off the seatbelt sign, we'll get this thing rocking and Mickey Ficky rolling. I'm trying not to cuss today. I'm trying to go take on a new leaf.
I would appreciate that. Should we have the curse jar?
You say what?
The curse jar?
It'd be full.
It's called a swear jar.
Swear jar?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The swear jar. We ain't gonna even go that far with it, man. But y'all heard the seatbelt sign is off. You are now free to move about the cabin. The Pulse 880 airline is now reached its cruising altitude, and we're giving you guys what you want with no name, the podcast. My guy J-Bo is out today, man. So does anybody want to take a shot at the inspirational swag, or you want me to take it?
I want you to do it.
You want me to? I gotta do my J-Bo in person. I don't have my gold teeth though. On the grill.
Just visualize.
First, we form habits. Then they form us. Conquer your bad habits, or they will eventually conquer you. Habit and routine have an unbelievable power to waste and destroy. We first make our habits, then our habits make us. Having a set routine where you do the same things at the same time every day is crucial to saving time and mental energy. Discipline is the difference between what you want now and what you most want. I say discipline is the difference between what you want now and what you want most. Inspirational Swagger by J-Bo the Joker, Deacon J-Bo.
Inspirational swagger.
Inspirational Swagger. Hope I did it justice, J-Bo. We're gonna turn it over for our guy with the inspirational musical selection. And by the looks of this guy over here, he ain't quite got it. So we'll filibuster. We'll introduce the young ladies in our studio audience today.
Oh, we got some studio girls.
Yeah, we got some studio girls.
You know what I was about to say, but I ain't.
Studio hoes. You about to call them studio hoes. Damn, Marissa, you.
Heroes of evangelism.
Yes. We ain't got to that part of the show yet. The heroes of evangelism. Well, we got our very own. We got our very own Miss Desi in the building for Petty Man the podcast.
Yes.
Welcome, Desi. We got our own Myra Revo sitting in with us.
The house mom.
Yeah.
Woo, we love you.
Oh, so we like a little strip club and got a house mom. She making sure you got your little goddamn after bath spray.
You keep us in check. You brought me the Cayman Jack margarita. You made sure everybody was straight. So
she came and jacked you. What'd you say?
The Cayman Jack margarita.
Oh, Cayman Jack. Okay, I thought she came.
Thank you,
and jacked
Myra.
you.
We appreciate you. Last week you had the margarita wine, so we appreciate you.
Yeah, and then also we have Mr. Shura Lamar, fan favorite. One of the loyal fans and listeners of the show. So we thank you, lady, for coming in and sitting in today.
Yes.
We look forward to it. Bobby Bell, you ready over there?
Yes, sir.
And now we'll have the inspirational selection from our guy, Bobby Bell.
Wait on the Lord. Don't rush him. He work on his own time. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you're inspirationally inspired. Wow. Do share. That is one of the tenets of the Lord. Share to the good people. do it. They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you were inspirationally inspired by that selection right there. You know, we don't own the rights to that music, but we just feel like we want to share the love to help somebody get their week started off right in the one that just happened. You know, we had hurricanes out there, you know, where the Gulf Coast experienced a lot of bad weather this summer. So just wait on it. Do your part and everything will be everything. You know what I mean? We always say here, this is a show where you'll be inspirationally inspired, financially educated, and ultimately entertained, ladies and gentlemen. So we're looking to put a smile on your faces out there. Get at us in the chat rooms. We try to keep up with you guys tonight in your comments. And, without further ado, back to the regularly scheduled program.
I want to know how many of you halfway Christians out there like me, since we went to this instrumental stuff, be trying to figure out what the hell that song is. I'll be sitting there like,
I don't know the words.
Yeah, I don't know the words either. So, but when Mike plays the lyrics to the word, I know them. You know, you kind of pick and you say, okay, yeah, I know that. You know, blah blah blah. But it's just an instrumental. I'll be like, praise God.
Well, you know, if they didn't mess with us the way they did with about the verbiage and the vocals being played, I'd love to do that, man. But they try to shout stop the money when you start playing them words.
Yeah, I understand. I completely understand. People got to get paid.
What we can do.
Yeah, people got to get paid. You want to have those residuals and that those money rights coming in. If you wrote something, you want to get paid for the usage of your material. Right. So I ain't mad about it, but I'm just saying I ain't you know.
You ain't that up on your gospel game.
Not really, man. To be able to catch an instrumental and be like, oh yeah, that's my jam right there. So maybe what you should start doing is getting at the lyrics. Print out the lyrics for us.
He want karaoke.
Yeah.
He want gospel. He want to have gospel karaoke.
I like that though. Hey, we can start that right here. No Name Podcast. Inspirational karaoke.
Oh my God.
Let's do inspirational. Can we do that next week? Can we do like
Can we let J-Bo handle that, man?
No, but inspirational karaoke. Like we could do like
J-Bo the Dinkin.
What's the other one, man? One of my ones. Oh my God, Marvin Cease. We could do one of them like inspirational. The Marvin said
Marvin Cease.
You know, I understand.
Hey, man. He already knee deep off in his glass.
Look at Mike. I cross blues. I cross blues and gospel together. It all comes together. Hey, man, but we need to get one of them shirts. Get one of them things. We can do gospel karaoke, man. Inspirational karaoke, man, around here. Real shit. I think that. But listen. There are quite a few people out there in the chat room. Let's kind of give some shouts out before we move on to our next one. Sheree Wilburn. Cedar Michelle is checking in the building. Gail Mullins is checking in. Hey, Gail.
Catchy.
Hey, Catchy. How did you pronounce Catchy last name?
Ijoma. Catchy
Ijoma.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like Umbuku. Oh. I digressed already, man. I'm digressing already, man.
He talking about my glass and how many I'm in.
I ain't even had a sip yet because you know why? We have not raised it yet to say, hey, man.
What?
We are ready to take this thing off. Raise your glasses out there, man. Light your stick. Man, we are ready to take this thing off. So cheers, you guys out there.
Here.
Let's
cheers
get one
in. Glow, gorgeous ladies in wrestling. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, she always kind of on some off different shit. You know what I'm saying?
How you come up with Glow?
I don't know. I was just thinking about it.
Mike Bell, what you smoking on and drinking on today, brother?
I'm drinking a Flores Grand Reserve and Jameson, of course.
Mixed together?
Irish whiskey.
Oh.
One's a cigar, I think.
Yeah, one's a cigar.
He said
Flores,
what you drinking on.
A Flores and smoking. I need you to pay a little bit more
I
attention.
digress.
Can you
I'm
stay with us?
Talker today, and I'm drinking on something a little different, man.
What you drinking?
I'm starting to try to open up my whiskey and bourbon palate a little bit. So I try this Larceny 92 proof and see how it goes. Man, it's not bad.
92 proof.
Yeah, it's on the lower end for some of the good stuff. It's not bad at all. Got a little bit of burn to start off with, but it's not bad tasting as it's going down. So we'll see how it goes. You know, if I'm over here laying on the floor, you know, at the end of the show, y'all know this shit hit really,
We'll
really
know
hard.
if the pants come down and the feet go up. We know something's going on.
That just means somebody around here got it right.
Oh. We're not going to stop till that happen then. Let's all take shots.
Hey, shot there.
Hey, shouts out to my Lakers that's doing their thing tonight, trying to close
You
this
about to
game.
jank 'em, you about to jank 'em, you about to
Hey,
jank 'em.
man, no, never that. These boys good under pressure. You know what I mean?
Unless Danny Green got to take the last shot.
Don't matter. Don't matter. Sunday is going down. Mark my word. Hoops Prophet J4. I sure hate to tell you, man, but it's going down tonight. They hoisting the trophy starting the week off right. Yeah.
But that is good, people. Hey, with that being said, let's get on into the show.
How was your week, man? Like,
Oh
Yeah.
man, week was cool, man. Had a game yesterday in the Typhoon. You know, we dropped a tough one in North Cobb yesterday, man. We played in some really bad weather, but the boys played really well, real strong. Baby boy came home for the fall break yesterday, so got a chance to spend a little time with him today. He looking a little swole and, you know, kind of picking up some weight, face feeling out good. So man, it's good to see him as well. So looking forward to another good week, man.
So is it different with him being gone? I mean, I went through empty nester syndrome where I felt like, dang, now what do I do?
Yeah, like shit real. Like, you
Isn't
know,
it real?
I didn't really think that I would, you know, be like that at first. But now, you know, just looking at it, he's been gone like, you know, a little over 2 months or close to 2 months. It's like, man, I ain't got shit to do.
Yeah.
Like, you know, my dog gone. I ain't got nobody to
The
fuck
dog
with.
gone, too?
I call DJ my dog. You know, but, you know, he just, you know, don't have nobody really, you know, fuck with during the day.
Yeah.
You know, but now, surprisingly, we talk more that he's gone than we really, you know, just kind of talk while he was here. Like, he calls me 3-4 times a week, talk about practice, how he did, you know, what he's seeing, what he think about, or what he feels like I should, you know, what do I feel like he should be doing, and so on and so forth. So that's
That's
a
cool.
blessing, this thing, though, right? So
Yeah.
I might have did something right. He don't completely hate me, so shit, I don't know.
how about you, Red? How was your week?
My week was pretty good. You know, just getting caught up. Still got, you know, bags I'm unpacking and stuff I'm doing around the house and properties that I'm showing and all that good stuff. So nothing exciting to report yet.
Yeah. You ain't got that bag.
I'm getting it.
Hey.
I'm getting it, you know.
As long as you can see it, you know what I'm saying?
It's right there.
They say you can see it,
Just
you can
got to
achieve
get it. Just got to claim it, you know.
Ooh, I like that.
You know, it's
I
right
like
there.
that.
It's right there.
That's
It's
what
right
she
there.
said.
Yeah, man, my week was all right. Didn't really stray from the norm, you know, studio stuff and the youngins for the most part. But had a great week overall. No complaints. You know,
Good.
I'm here with you guys another Sunday at the table, man. You know, what they say, what I always say, 6 feet this side of the dirt, clothed in my right mind, and healthy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Definitely.
no complaints from me.
Shout out to the Braves.
Yeah, we need some Braves hats and shirts.
Heading to the
Watch that
NLDS
bet now.
starting tomorrow.
Shouting.
You know, so going up
been
against the
abused
Dodgers.
before?
I think she
No,
had.
but you ain't gonna raise no bat to the left of my head.
Get wrong.
She suffers from
Get wrong.
PTSD.
Get wrong.
Y'all see this
You know
now?
what I'm saying?
She suffers from
Y'all
PTSD.
know who did it.
My boys, they rep.
Yeah. So we look forward to them getting off tomorrow, 8 o'clock, 8:15, first pitch against the Dodgers, NLDS. First time in 19 years, man.
They're gonna be a hell of a
Wow.
challenge for these guys, man.
Yeah. Well, they say the same thing. You know, getting over the first playoff win that they, you know, they ain't been able to get over the first playoff series in a while. Then beating the Marlins in straight games is another huge accomplishment for the Braves. And, you know,
19 scoreless innings.
for a guy like Snicker, who was supposed to be a stopgap guy, you know, he's kind of putting his mark on the team, man, you know, and so
And you know what? I'm kind of glad for him, man, because I had a lot of question marks about Snicker.
Everybody
you know,
did.
he because of what he do with the pitching over the years.
Yeah.
You just felt like he couldn't handle the bull.
four innings.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So this year he sent the year we just knew our pitching was trash.
like garbage.
Right.
Yeah.
And here we are in the NLDS championship
And you
series.
got one of the strongest bullpens in the
Yes.
in all of MLB. So,
And
yeah.
the young rookie, I believe, saved us.
the last game.
Ian Anderson.
Yeah.
That guy's nice.
Came
man.
in and you know what
Nobody
people
saw
thought,
him coming.
Nobody saw it coming, man.
That's how things
You know,
happen
drop off the
sometimes.
floor, change up, the whole nine, drop off the table, change up. So, yeah, we'll get into that now, sports segment a little bit. Hey, man, but it's that time, Larry. Larry.
You need to turn around. There you go. Where the cape at?
He got props.
Larry. Larry, I can't hear you, Larry.
Can't hear Larry either.
I need my music, Larry.
Where's the organ?
They get you together.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all please give it up for the minister of music, Larry. Such an awesome, awesome man of God he is. We celebrate you, Larry. We celebrate you each and every day.
Yes, Lord.
Because without you, Larry, there could be no me. There could be no name cathedral. With that being said.
Without Larry?
Without Larry.
Who's Larry?
Because Larry makes us sound and look so good.
Oh, man.
Wouldn't you agree, Deaconess?
Deaconess?
Oh,
I guess
I'm
so.
sorry. I would call you the first lady, but the way you got your knockers hanging out, that's totally
I don't have my knockers
That's
hanging out.
totally
Absolutely.
inappropriate for any first lady of any first
I'm
lady of No
covered.
Name Cathedral.
I'm covered by the blood.
Deacon Bell, wouldn't you agree, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'm
But,
telling
family is closer than she keep her cousins with her.
Yes,
everywhere she
just
go.
completely just
Cousin
not
left. What you call your
not-
cousin? What's their name?
What's her name?
cutting it.
Ready and red.
Big
Cutting
red
ready
and
and
red.
red. Yes. She's just totally not ready for
Larry,
what we're doing here.
Music set up over there.
I have no idea.
Reverend Larry, can we get you on the organ?
Okay.
What Larry say?
He
Okay, we'll come back to Deacon Banks, Apostle Banks, in just a second. We're gonna move on to should the Falcons fire Dan Quinn?
Hell to the yes.
Hey man,
But at this point, I really don't know. It's not going to make a difference.
so the Falcons lose another game,
Just go ahead and tank.
and we're back at home against the Carolina Panthers. This time much different, man. A divisional foe in the
Hey.
Carolina Panthers, and who's had somewhat of a resurgence since Christian McCaffrey went down, won the last three games now. We needed that game. We did not want to start off going 0-5, and yet here we are. Matt Ryan threw a late fourth quarter interception in the end zone that ultimately decided the fate of the Falcons. Other than that, I think we did some positive in that. We got Gurley off. Gurley finally got 100 yards rushing.
Gurley's been doing pretty nice
He's
for the
been
past
doing
few weeks,
okay.
though.
2 weeks. They've
So-
given him more opportunity this week and then last week, so that opened up some things as well. So he got it.
What is that?
Sound like we got some. Boy, we got some. Larry, that's the wrong segment, Larry.
That's the omen music.
Larry, the Omen segment is on Saturday night. The Mosh Pit segment is Saturday. So if you don't know, we ran out to No Name Cathedral to all sorts of individuals. And the track you just heard was not of the Lord. It's simply just a miss.
Hey, man,
Not sure what that is
It's
either,
a
Larry.
Louisville Slugger.
That's what she said.
it's for the beat down.
Yes, yeah.
It's for the beat down.
So
That ain't good enough.
I have no idea what that is. I just want some organs.
It's a hymnal.
Oh, that's a hymn. Oh, so again, see, you keep throwing Deacon Apostle Banks left, man. I just need them old organs we used to have. that Larry, we don't use that type of language here in the cathedral. We don't use that type of language. So Cedar said Matty gotta go. I don't necessarily say Matty gotta go. I mean, it just is a case of the defense stayed on the field. We keep saying the same shit all the time, right? That the defense stayed on the field too long, offense being unimaginative, Dirk Cutter with this antiquated ass offense and play calling. It's a lot of the same, right? So I don't necessarily know that it's Matt Ryan. It's just a whole lot of stuff, man. And, Mike has been saying for the last couple of years now that Dan Quinn has lost his finger on or touch on this team. And it just appears that way. Even today, Alex Mack came out as one of the first veterans to come out during the press conference. And basically was like, this is a tough game to play. We come out. Each game is difficult and so forth, and, they go in and just reset tomorrow. But we tired of hearing reset Monday.
Right.
Monday. At this point, man, you 0-5. That's the worst. You're going to start out worse than you started out since 1997.
So who do you think they should replace him with?
Well,
That's the question.
If I had a vote for an interim head coach, I would go with Raheem Morris.
Okay.
Bring Raheem Morris in and give him an opportunity to interview for the job with the last, so games left in the season and see how he works with it. Anybody that gets picked up now, you don't give it to Dirk Cutter. I mean, shit, Dirk Cutter offense is horrible. Now you're going to give him the whole goddamn team? I don't think so. But that's just my thing. Now, if we had a hodgepodge of people that we had, Eric Bieniemy would be on that short list of people that I definitely would want to see, right? So, Larry's telling me that we're good to go.
Yes, sir.
So,
Oh, my earring. Why you ain't telling me my earring was out my ear?
I feel like going on. Can I go on?
Go on.
Stage, coming to the stage.
Welcome all. Thank you, Larry. Sorry and excuse us for our technical difficulties. We welcome you once again to the No Name Cathedral. I am the voice that has been selected to bring you this message. I'm Apostle Banks. Sitting to my left, have Deaconess Marissa. And I have my guy over there, aka Security Deacon Bell. And as always, we bring you the musical selection. It's my guy, Minister of Music, Larry. Larry, can you turn that shit down? Just a little bit.
No.
My guy Larry is the guy behind it. Well, today, as I sat in my studies, my porcelain throne, the word came to me. And that word was DoorDash.
DoorDash.
So today's word in the message is called DoorDash. Now, not what you some may think, the popular food running establishment that you can order from your cell phone or your computers, that DoorDash. No, not that DoorDash, ladies and gentlemen. And neither is it the DoorDash when your daddy was called in Sister Mary's bedroom when her husband came home and he had to make a mad dash for the door. No, not that DoorDash. We're talking about the dash between the day you come into this world and the day you go out.
Oh.
When you come out of the opening door and you slide through your mother's
Door?
sweet walls, aka the door, and into this world of the living.
Okay.
And at your demise, you will exit either to the doors of heaven or the doors of hell. So I say to you, that DoorDash, what will your dash say about you? Talk to me.
Preach.
Oh.
Preach on that dash.
So as I reflect on my dash, in my early years, I was an angry child,
Oh.
but I saw fit and I found me some hoes.
The heroes of evangelism.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And they changed my life. And as I started to mingle and mingle with these hoes, I learned that laying hands on these hoes could bring joy in the morning.
Woo!
So I've lived my life laying hands on hoes and speaking to the lost. Now I say this to you because when I'm gone, I think there'll be a lot of hoes that I've contributed to that says, hey, Apostle Banks lived a full life. I lived my life, and a life worth living it was, Brother Bell.
Shamo.
Because my life didn't live me, I lived my life. So as I dashed through the in-between these doors from 1972 until my demise, it's going to be a whole life of laying hands, succulent hands, easy hands, well-manicured hands upon a lot of hoes out here in my world.
Heroes of evangelism.
Heroes of evangelism.
Wow.
And this is what it has to be. So when they look at you, what will they say about your DoorDash? Oh, is it that good or that bad?
She's the head hoe, so it's
She's
good.
Got to be the head hoe.
She's the head hoe, so it's good.
Some of them it's like being the head hoe. It's better than being the bottom bitch. That's right. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So as I leave you with these departing words, I want to tell you out there, hey, what will your DoorDash say about you? Will you be one that just lived life and went through the world and never experienced any hoes? Never laid your hands upon anybody's succulent, moist body? I'm sorry, I digress. Live your life so that when they write about your DoorDash, it's one worth writing about.
Yes.
As always, we tell you it's Apostle Banks, and here at the No Name Cathedral, we like to say good riddance God bless. We'll see you guys next week.
Oh my God.
DoorDash.
Yes. My God. Preach on. Well, how come you only got 3 disciples?
Man, I'm trying to lay hands on some more. Can we get some volunteers for discipleship around this motherfucker?
Somebody volunteer.
man.
My God.
That's some fun we having up here on the stage, man, with brother
Entertainment
Apostle
purposes
Bank.
only.
We appreciate you guys.
We need to get that
once
shirt,
again,
as Beyonce
tuning
said.
in, making it do what it do.
Sure, Lamar, we'll put you on it.
Hey,
I'm not wearing that shirt.
share the show.
I'll wear it.
Share the show. Share the show. Call in at 678.
871.
9602 got a little echo, Larry.
Yeah.
Reverend Larry.
Oh, they might.
Yeah.
Okay. No worries.
And the testimonies out here in the audience tonight.
Anybody?
Feel free.
Oh, who wrote
We got Miss. Oh, I know she got a testimony.
Hey.
I know them Johns on.
God is
With a
dope.
shirt that
And
says
she's-
God is
God is dope. Yes, Lordy, Lord.
Yes.
Her testimony is
Deep.
she don't lose grip.
Don't lose grip.
She don't
at
lose
time.
that grip. Oh my
Why
God.
you taking his clothes
When
off?
you come in here and you wearing a damn,
What you trying to show us?
It was drizzling, boo.
we got you. Hey,
Just
Welcome.
make yourself at home.
What your
Get
shirt
comfortable.
say? Sassy, moody, nasty.
drinking out of a jelly
Who you
jar.
wear
Come
that
on
shirt
down.
for?
Come on down and join.
I'm sorry, baby.
Join
She done
the
got
apostle
hair out and
movement.
stuff. How you doing?
Anybody want to come down? Anybody want to come down?
Get
The
hands
doors
laid
of
on.
the church are now open.
Anybody need hands laid on? Just want to lay your hands on
Come
you.
one, come all. We
If
welcome you all.
If you want to be baptized in the phone, just step on
Step
up.
on
Step on
Come
up.
down to the altar. You may
can
have
get
been
somebody
thinking
to lay hands.
that
We
he's talking
welcome you
about
all.
you. Come on down. Come on down.
Don't be afraid.
You're not alone.
Your neighbor once had those and those reservations. Don't be afraid. All right.
I enjoyed that. That
Yeah.
was awesome.
Yeah, it sometimes it bees.
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Where are you going?
What legacy are you leaving behind?
What story are they going to tell?
about you?
Who going to tell the story?
That's a whole nother question.
You better select who tell your story.
I can tell you. So, hey, with that being said, man, we thank y'all, man. We talked a little bit about the fact we ain't gonna spend a whole lot of time on these clowns because they really on some bullshit. And we know we'll wake up in the morning. Hopefully, Dan Quinn is out there. If you say Steeler Nation Desi, now if y'all see Desi, you gotta instill the stuff on. You know, hey,
Malu, all that happened.
we don't mind you representing your city sweetheart, even though she from St. Louis and she.
No, I'm from Pittsburgh.
DB from 808, he's a Pittsburgh guy.
That's what she say. That what she say. Yeah, it is. So, yeah. So represent your team out there. Our prayers go up to Dak Prescott, man. He got carted off today, man. Serious ankle injury. So we hope the brother's speedy recovery, man.
In surgery right now.
Okay, good deal, man. So, you know, hopefully that it works out well for him as well. Let's get into this social media piece, man. I want to ask y'all a question, man. And how many of you guys saw the vice presidential debate? Now, there's been a lot of memes going out and this, that, and the third. How would you guys, or do you think there was a clear-cut winner in that debate?
Oh, clearly. Clearly. I feel like Kamala Harris, she came with facts. She stated the truth. She talked about the issues that are important to a lot of Americans out here, from health care to criminal justice reform, the economy, jobs, infrastructure. And all Pence did was try to do what his boss does, overtalk you, call you a liar, and make it great for a lot of people.
Yeah,
so
confusion.
I felt like she did what she was supposed to do. They both did. They both represented and didn't misrepresent the top of the ticket. So, but I think she was the clear-cut winner overall, in my honest opinion.
So, what about you, Marissa? How do you think the debate turned out?
Well, I did not see the debate. However, I went to social media to see if I could find what went on with the debate, and all I saw was the fly. It was nothing that I could find that was, only the fly. That was the biggest thing about the debate that kind of like swayed people. we didn't even know what the point was. I don't think.
I mean, the fly was definitely distracted, and then you look at our guy Pence, and he just seemed to be unbothered by it. Like, I don't even know if he had so much mousse in his head, he didn't even notice it was there.
He didn't know it was there. No.
Yeah, like it was almost crazy. I'm gonna ask you guys this one.
We're
Ask the
gonna let
ladies
a
as
fly
well.
sit on their head. Talking about, hey.
Do you guys think that he was being borderline disrespectful to the moderator and also to Kamala when it was stated before the debate how much time they had to respond and this, that, and the third, and he constantly went over that time, and he also kept cutting her off? You think that was a matter of him being like a male chauvinist and not really giving respect where respect due to the ladies?
Yeah, I think a lot of women deal with that on a daily basis, especially in corporate America and their day-to-day job, being belittled by men as if what they have to say doesn't matter.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And
all
he came
time.
across as very disrespectful. And a lot of women, they're losing a lot of women already.
Yeah.
For the right. And I believe he didn't do any favors for the ticket as a whole.
Right.
Representing for the women and making them feel comfortable, like the Republican Party has changed.
Right, and you know, like you said, that ticket has been losing ground with college graduate women and all that for the last 3 to 4 months now, and that truly didn't help him out. Didn't help their cause out at any point. I don't think that she made a major swing in voters, you know, with her debate. I think she stuck more to the topics than he did. Neither one of them really stayed, you know, 100% on the topics. But you know, her thing was, I'm almost certain that she did not want to come off as an angry black woman, right?
Right.
Because that could have easily been how they spun this. So I think she articulated herself well. She stuck to most of the points, but she also let it be known that I'm the only one on this panel that's, you know, prosecuted, convicted, you know, this, that.
Right.
So she wasn't going to let him overstep her credentials either.
Right.
And that was a huge thing I think that she could do for people that want to say, well, she's not qualified. And of all the candidates that have been in politics, she's been on multiple levels of politics. I think she has that piece of it that swings in her favor. So when they asked about the ages of the two candidates and if they were ready to step in on day one, to be quite honest with you, I think she may be, outside of foreign affairs, she may be the one person that I can say, okay, yeah, I think she can be ready to step in day one.
Yeah, I believe so too. There are very few people that are prepared for the presidential office anyway. You have a lot of help on your team to help usher you through that whole process.
Not only that, if Biden does become the president and something happens to him, this could be our new president.
Exactly.
You just sit there and you don't hear what we say, don't you? Just sit there and look pretty.
And you know what else outside of that? You figure if the Democratic Party wins Biden and Harris, she'll be the nominee for the 2024 ticket. I don't think Biden will seek a second term.
Yeah, age-wise, I don't think.
We just need him to get through this.
Yes, exactly. He's a stopgap, if you will, to try to get Trump out, and maybe we can try to get back to some new normal, some new level of. I don't want to go back to what was old.
Right.
I want a new norm. You know?
I think you're right, and I think if Biden does get elected, you can rest assured that he won't get assassinated. Because the last thing these clowns want is a black woman as the president, because it's gonna go digital. It's gonna go digital. I mean,
but
all
that's
the
what
slight
they said
jab,
about a black man.
No,
See, that's the
no.
things that people say.
No, here's the difference, right? And I say it all the time. Barack Obama may have been an African American man, but he did not live the African American experience. So Barack did a certain thing. Kamala's gonna let you know, and she's not gonna be afraid of it. Once she's in office, you know, the disrespect level, I think, you know, it's gonna definitely happen. I think if it comes out forefront, she's gonna address it in an educated way, let you know this ain't gonna fly. You know, and I ain't saying she got to be sassy or being anything outside of who she is. An intelligent woman who understands what she needs to do, has experience in politics, has experience as a prosecutor, all these things, right? She's not going to allow any of the slight and all the political jargon back and forth without calling it out, calling for what it is. Barack Obama played both sides of the aisle very, very kind of neutral, right? Even though he saw, like, with the stalling of judicial candidates and all that, he didn't really call them out. I don't think she's going to do that. I don't think Kamala's going to do that. I think she's going to call a spade a spade. You know?
And back to your point about how she did in the debate, regardless of what she may have done, the right would paint her in a certain light regardless. You know, she played the mama role. She was like, I'm talking. She gave that mama look like, you know how your mama look at you when you speaking out of turn, like, I'm speaking right now. Don't you hear me talking? You know what I mean? And with that being said, you hear what 45 said. Called her a communist.
Wow.
Oh, that's a tag.
He
Right?
called her a communist.
That's everybody that doesn't agree with them.
Exactly. So, I mean, you know, for that side of the aisle, it couldn't have, you know, been any worse. Or she couldn't have did any better in their eyes. Other than say, I support Trump. Had she said that, that would have been all.
And I think, you know, her piece on, you know, allowing women to have a choice in their own bodies about abortion and all that. Oh, that burned them up.
Yeah.
It burned them up because for far too long, women have been told what to do with their bodies by men. And that's, to be quite honest, that's just not something that I'm okay with. Like, I mean, if you feel it's something that you want to do with your body, that's your body.
But check this out, Banks. Now, how for so long have they been able to use this as a wedge issue? Now, I understand, you know, killing babies is if that's how you want to term it, is a big deal. I know people feel a certain way about that. But it's still a woman's body, and she has a right to do what she wants to do with her body. That's her choice, in my opinion. But can you imagine if they tried to legislate what a man is supposed to do to his body?
It will not happen.
She don't get pregnant by herself.
It doesn't happen.
I mean, but women hold that whole burden and carry that whole monkey on their back about the abortion issue, but men catch no flack
and can walk free about it.
Exactly.
And nobody has to look at you in any way and tell how many kids you got, how many baby mamas you got, and you can be still a man in this society. That's the point behind it. Like, I understand about putting parameters on how long into the pregnancy you can go before you can have an abortion. I understand that, right? I get that piece of it, right? And you can legislate that side of it. But to just be like, you can't do it no matter what the situation is. There's been situations of rape, you know, things of that nature. You can't force that upon a woman. Then these the same idiots that'll turn around like, oh, you had this baby, you couldn't afford it while you had it. Oh, now you on the system. Now my tax dollar got to take care of it. Huh?
Right.
You can't have it both ways. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So there are limits to this, but they talk out of both sides of their mouth, and this is what you get.
They such big proponents of pro-life until it comes to the electric chair.
Or until it comes to Black Lives.
Or until it comes to Black Lives Matter. Or until it comes to bombing black and brown people overseas. I mean, it's amazing, man. I mean, how they use that issue to separate people in such a way. Oh my God. You're not pro-life, okay? I said it. You're not pro-life if you have a but after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
but they deserve to die, huh?
Right, exactly. You're not pro-life.
Yeah.
Pro-life is pro-life. How
All
many
life.
people have gone to the chair unjustly because of crimes they didn't commit?
And you don't you're not standing up in trying for those people. You know, oh, he committed a crime. Wait, the evidence was not really the evidence, and you got coercion from police department. You're not standing up for these people. You know, so it goes both ways. You know, these clowns will constantly be the ones that say, hey, you know, you want to kill baby, your baby killing, and they go overly dramatic with the shit, right? And it's not that at all. So let's talk about the Michigan governor, man, the kidnapping plot. What you got on that bill? And listen, now, these 4 yahoos conspired to kidnap the governor of Michigan, man.
I thought it was 6. It was 6.
It was 6 of them?
It was
Okay.
6. It was 6.
Did they catch them all at the same? They didn't catch them all at the same. A couple of them might have been on the look.
Well, it wound up being, I think, 13 total.
Oh, really?
But initially they caught and arrested 6. They indicted 6 initially.
Look at that shit.
They indicted 6 for the plot to kidnap the governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer. And the FBI, the state troopers in Michigan, and the Homeland Security was able to thwart the effort. And now they're being brought to justice. And 45 has yet to say anything about it.
It's not, because they're tied to the same group of people that stormed the Michigan State Capitol to protest the pandemic quarantine with semi-automatic weapons and whole.
Oh, that same group.
You don't say nothing about that. And this is what we talk about here now.
Now, those guys wanted to kidnap her and hold a trial and try her for treason,
Wow.
for violating their rights.
Hey, man.
But you don't kidnap her, though.
You can't make this shit up.
You really can't, man. And if you don't get out and vote, this is the kind of we can expect another 4 years of this from 45
Right.
And his cronies.
and his cronies.
Yeah.
You know, so
The
this
early
is a big,
voting
big deal.
starts tomorrow, y'all, by the way.
Yeah, here in Georgia, early voting starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that DJ was coming home, so that's our plan to get out and get him, because it'd be his very first opportunity to vote.
Oh, yeah. Y'all
So,
take pictures.
yeah. So that's our thing, man, to get out and get him out there to vote, man. So we can have that experience as a family. So yeah, but you have to do it, man. You know, and the balls of these people that want to hold a sitting governor, a trial for a sitting governor, and say for treason, right? Like what you're doing is treasonous, and that's the crazy part about it. But they feel like they're right though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They feel like they're born American rights, give them the ability to go out here and kidnap a governor.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're gonna go and we're gonna kidnap her, and then we're gonna put her on trial for treason.
And you know what?
You sound just like
Exactly.
Oh, God dang.
And a lot of these judges are on the ballot. So make sure you vote for the judges that have your best interests
Yes.
in mind. A lot of these attorney generals, statewide attorney generals,
Yes.
make sure you vote, because it makes a difference.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And if you notice, 45 out of all the federal judges he's appointed,
Not one
out of
black.
173, and Kamala made this point during the debate. Out of 173 judges that he's appointed, not one African American black blooded person was selected.
I ought to be a judge.
That ought to make a difference. That ought to make you scratch your head. That
These
ought
are
to make
lifetime
you think.
appointments.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, these are lifetime.
He has appointed judges that have no trial experience. People that have, by the Bar Association of America, have deemed as not qualified and incompetent to hold a judge's seat.
Wow.
And a lot of people want to fault Barack for leaving those vacancies, but it's not his fault.
They
But
blocked it.
they blocked him from appointing the judges.
Blocked all
Right.
the
Mitch,
confirmation.
Moscow Mitch, the senator from Kentucky, his doing, and he's very proud of that.
Yep.
If you saw his interview on Fox News, he said, "Hey, he had an old shit-eating grin on his face, like
I stopped.
I stopped him." The same one, him and Lindsey Graham. When Barack tried to port that Supreme Court justice after Antonin Scalia died,
Yeah.
it's an election year, 9 months out. We
Held it
can't. We were going to let the voters decide who should appoint the next Supreme Court
But
justice.
here it is, 20-some days before this election, and they want to run old girl through starting tomorrow.
27 days. And you know who else in the Republican Party? It was an identical situation. Abraham Lincoln had this. He faced the same scenario 27 days before an election, and he said, "No, I will not appoint a Supreme Court justice until the people select the next president."
There you go.
If the next president is, if I'm not the next president, I'll leave it to the next elected guy to appoint the Supreme Court justice.
Right.
They are running all over the norms of how things are done.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
Yeah.
We're moving up on, man. We're going to go ahead and get off into our financial segment of the show. But what our very favorite, our most...
What words come to your mind?
the sweetest, most intelligent real estate agent I know
Hi.
is Real Estate Tips with Miss Marissa Sales Atlanta.
Hey, y'all. Hey, thank you for the introduction.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for tuning in for another week of Real Estate Tips with Marissa Sells Atlanta. And today we're going to talk about choosing your real estate agent. You don't know who to choose. You're ready to buy a house. You're ready to sell a house. You see all these people on social media. Your friends and family say, "I need a person to help me." You need help. So what should you do? Well, thanks for tuning in. I'm here to tell you. So if you are in the market to buy or sell a home and you're in the decision process of trying to select a real estate agent, I have a few tips to go over with you, and hopefully it will guide you along the way on what you need to do in order to hire an agent. So the first tip that I have is rely on your family and friends for referrals. Rely on your family and friends who have purchased a home, though. I know mama got a friend at work that she does real estate part-time, and she done got a few coworkers in the house. That might be a good idea, but, let's rely on people that have actually bought a home from the agent that is being referred. So you might also rely on some other homeowners, maybe people within the neighborhood or the community that you want to buy in. You might see an agent sign, so you can contact that agent. A lot of times people rely on technology, and they rely on the social medias, the Facebooks, the commercials that they constantly see every 5 minutes about buying a home from these fantastic, fabulous agents that they see. Write their number down. Have them as the selection process. I would say the best person to rely on when you're looking for a real estate agent is the real estate agent that answers the phone. You'll get a lot of ads and you'll get a lot of contact information where you try to reach out to the agent. You might not even you might not get a call back despite the many messages that you left. That's a bad sign. So move on to the agent that is more attentive to you, that would allow you to make the decision in purchasing or selling your home. Now, what we also talked about is we talked about the referrals and friends or whatnot. So what we also want to talk about is once you have decided that you have selected the agent, you can interview these agents and ask them some key questions or points about buying a home. It might be your first time, so you might have a lot of questions. So, pay attention to how the agent responds to you. Do they give you good information? And then once you decide on the agent that you choose to help you buy or sell your home, you're going to enter into an exclusive buyer brokerage agreement or an exclusive listing agreement with the seller. And basically this agreement is for about 90 days. And this is basically agreeing that this agent is the agent that's going to represent you in helping you find this home. This is how we get paid. We don't get paid unless we have a contract with our buyer or seller. And then once the home closes, that's how the agent gets paid from the commission from the seller. So if you have any questions about, hiring a real estate agent, hiring a seller's agent, if you're currently in a contract with a real estate agent who has not been assisting you the way that you feel that they should, you can always get out of that contract with a written agreement depending on what that exclusive buyer brokerage agreement says.
I was going to ask that question because I've never done that, with an agent. I've just kind of been on faith like, hey, I want to work with you, and I want you to help us look for a home. And
a lot of agents are like that because we want your business. But a lot of people think that real estate agents that we're here to look pretty, to go show a house, and yeah, we may spend five hours a day to try to find a home, send them to you, and then you may go with another agent. Mm-hmm. I've invested my time in trying to help you find a home, so it's really more of a loyalty piece.
Is that in your experience, having your potential buyers sign an agreement like that, is it based on the price point that they're looking for, or is it just something you do understand across the board? No,
anytime you contact me for an example, and you say, hey, I want you to help me find a home, you're going to have to sign an agreement.
And and for a lot of people, can that agreement be held in court? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what would, so you're helping me
I can come after you for my commission because I've dedicated 6 months to you and you decided to go work with another agent, but you're under contract.
Okay. All right. So that makes a lot of sense. So you got to understand that when you go out and look for individuals like that, you got to make sure that, one, they're the person that you want. You're just not finding somebody you just found off the street and then bam, bam, bam. And if you do have an agent, even though you may still be like me, you go online, you're looking around, and then you find something, say, hey, can you go check this house out for me? Can you find me some information? That's part of the game as well.
So a lot of people, because of online, a lot of buyers and sellers, they kind of, they do their own research on their own. And, they may reach out to the agent that has the actual listing of the property and may not even contact their agent about the house that they're interested in. Contact your agent first if you're working with one before you reach out to any other agent when it's pertaining to a home that you're interested in, especially if you're under contract.
Or subdivisions. Like if you go into a subdivision.
Even with the new home communities, there's a lot of misconceptions because and I worked in new homes when I first got into real estate, and there's a lot of misconceptions. A lot of people feel like this new homes agent works for them. No, the agent works for the builder. They're trying to get you to spend as much money as you can. Yeah, they'll give you some closing costs and throw a little bells and whistles at you as long as you don't bring in another agent. They don't want you to read over the fine print. They don't want to read over the punch list that you need to have done before you close on that property. So that's why it's good that you have the representation, someone that represents you, and not just, going into a new homes division and that agent represents that builder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now, what I was told as far as a real estate or a realtor is you don't necessarily want to go or use the gauge that you said, the person that will get back and respond to you per se. I know that's customer friendly, but it could be a new jack and somebody that hasn't been in the game in a while.
And that's okay. That doesn't mean that you don't have to give that person a chance. The person, you'll be amazed when people call me, they say, I went through 10, 15 agents. Nobody answered the phone. You're the first agent to answer the phone.
Okay. All right.
So when people can't get somebody and they're trying to talk to somebody, guess what? That new agent is hungry. That new agent wants your business.
But what about experience? That's the point I was trying to get at. You want to have somebody that's experienced in the business.
It's good to have somebody experienced.
Is that high on the list? Or
I would say that could be high on the list. There is, you can also, even if you're a new agent, you can still be very knowledgeable. You don't know that person's background and how many houses they may have or what they have done in their past. So just because they're new doesn't necessarily mean that they can't do the job. But they have a broker that they can rely on as well. If you see that, okay, well, I have questions, they don't really know the answers to them, they can rely on their broker to get that information from them to make sure that you're, purchasing the right home or get your questions answered.
So I was going to ask you questions, like, and not to short the industry, right, or short your experience.
Yeah.
But buying and selling houses and outside of clauses, cost to cures, things like that. You're just doing a regular FHA loan,
Yeah.
It's pretty cut and dry from the agent point of view. Now, finding the right home, doing all that, putting a person on it, you're not in charge of the person's finances. So how much does a new agent have to know to be able to contribute to a good home buying experience or a bad home buying experience? Like you said, a lot of people can find a neighborhood they want to live in.
Yeah.
I want to live on this side of town. I want to be in East Cobb. I want to this, and this is my budget.
Yeah.
How can you fuck that up?
I mean, there's a lot of ways to F it up. I mean, first of all, yes, you can be an agent is more like the liaison from the lender, from the builder to the attorney's office. They go through, they make sure that you have the documents that you have, that during the loan process, you didn't go out and buy another car that's gonna disqualify you from purchasing the loan. They're more like the overseer to make sure that the transaction goes through.
That's always been like your loan officer. Like your loan officer tells you, listen,
not all of them.
we pulled your credit here. Don't have any hard inquiries. Don't go out and buy any shit. You got X, Y, and Z in the bank. It just needs to stay in the bank. Don't take out any additional monies out of the bank that's not already accounted for in your monthly expenses until you close.
No.
And
no,
then,
loan officers don't necessarily do that.
That's shit.
You would think that would be something because you want to make sure that your clients close, that they ensure that, listen, this is your first time buying a home. Don't co-sign for a car for your best friend who died during COVID. Correct. You know what I'm saying? That killed the deal. So we don't know what you're going to do when you're pre-approved during the process because you have like 120 days to purchase your home under the pre-approval. So we don't know what you're going to do and what you've been told. They assume that. Some lenders are not as hands-on. So when you have an agent that's kind of like, hey, you said you bought a new car for your son for his birthday. What happened when you have a big purchase and you got money coming into your bank account? Hey, let's just make sure you don't go out and get any new credit or do anything crazy.
Yeah. They usually walk you through that process. Like, I mean, that's
a lot don't.
Well, with the VA, and that's my experience with VA, they'll tell you, like, hey, here you go. You got the VA approval. Great. But, hey, these are still the guidelines you must follow. And you stay within that.
Yeah, no. As long as you're pre-approved, a lender's not going to too much keep talking to you about it. Once you're approved, a lot of people think, oh, yes, I'm approved. But you still have to stay that way for the next, 120 days until you close.
Yeah.
A lot of people go out, they'll get their rooms to go credit card and start trying to buy furniture before they even have their home inspection.
Be patient.
Yeah. So it's just, there's a lot of things that are kind of, intertwined and entangled in that. And my thing is, if you're looking to purchase a home, this is going to be the most expensive purchase that you probably make in your life. So you want to make sure that you rely on the professionals, the people that are within that realm to assist you. You wouldn't go to court without an attorney, right? You want somebody to represent you and be on your side. Get that fly. Anyway.
Come on, Kingz. Well, thank you, love. Thank you.
Y'all ain't see that fly.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all, thanks for tuning in with Real Estate Tips with Marissa Sells Atlanta. If you have any questions about buying or selling a home, please hit me up, marissasellsatlanta.com.
Yes, we're going to take a very quick station break, man, to pay some bills. Mike Bizzell.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. It is Sunday. No Name the Podcast is on. Brought to you by Kingz Broadcasting Studios. I'm Mike Bell, baby. You got Miss Reddy Red and Brother Apostle Banks on the end over there. We thank you dearly for tuning in. Yes. Everybody that shared the show, we appreciate it. We're going to move right along. We're all over the place. We're on YouTube, Booker Face, Twitch, Twitter, Simple Radio app. If you type in the Post 880 Radio, you can hear us on the internet radio right there. So, hey, man, we're going to keep it rolling because we're pushing for time tonight. You know what I mean? So check us out. Thank you once again. ATL, ho.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. Next up, we have This Week in Black Entertainment with my guy Mike Bell.
This Week in Black Entertainment.
Quick update. The Lakers are up 69-37, 8 minutes and 47 seconds left in the third quarter. This seems to be the night that LeBron will hoist his fourth NBA championship.
30.
Oh, we're in the championships.
30 points they're up right now.
And Danny Green, they hit a couple of threes going down the line. Hey. Here we go. Let's get it.
No basketball.
Mike Bizzell. This Week in Black Entertainment.
Help me.
I'm doing the rest of the show like this in my radio voice. This Week in Black Entertainment brought to you by Kingz Broadcasting Entertainment and your guy, Mike Bell.
All right.
That's the child.
Damn, man.
Where's she at?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to talk about the
We were, but
our HOA threesomes.
we pushed for time. But while he finds that, you got it. You ready?
No, we'll go ahead and just do the
This week, well,
the WAP report.
The WAP report.
Yeah.
WAP report with Mike Bell.
Yeah, the WAP report this week, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little different. It's not related to Cardi B.
Oh.
So this week, we have a scenario, right, where a guy.
Just a no-name relationship question?
Oh yeah, kind of sort.
Is that what you meant?
It's a WAP. Oh, okay. The WAP report for this week, all right, was submitted. Okay, it just came to me. I was getting ready to switch over, but yeah, the WAP report. All right, ladies, we have a woman that's on a reality show. I don't know if you guys watched that plastic surgery show where they do surgery on women's vajayjays and so forth.
Oh, yeah.
Revaginations. The revaginations.
Rejuvenation.
There's a woman she's had 3 children. And she doesn't like the way her vagina looks.
Okay.
After she gave birth, I'm not sure on which child, maybe all 3, could have been just one, but she tore her labia. And for everybody out there that don't know what that is, a labia are the lips of the vagina. She tore her labia, and one lip is bigger than the other. And so she was feeling some kind of way. She's a married woman, mind you, and she wanted to have it corrected. So I want to ask you out there, ladies and gentlemen, is it that serious? Because I kind of feel like most men wouldn't really care what your lips look like unless they're pretty gruesome looking or something like that. But
mangled.
If he said mangled, my God. And I don't think it's too many guys out there turning down snatch because of the way your lips look. Yeah. But she spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to have her lips corrected, and her husband wasn't even complaining, but to her it was a problem. And what say you out there in no name land about having surgery on your lips if one is bigger than the other and you feel like it's not attractive for your mate,
Miss
or
Lamar.
even for you.
What say you, Miss Lamar? You got your hand up over there.
Yep, I got my hand up because I know somebody who did.
Oh.
Okay.
Actually, she had it done on the inside because she said after having kids,
She got it tight. She got that thing.
and she wanted it to be pretty.
She got that.
Pretty. They want that pretty P.
Because, you
It
know,
went-
you get that little cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, she's gonna go back together like it used to. But anyway,
Right.
Because it's an 8-pound baby come through that. Through them sugar walls. Okay.
trying to get my kids. But anyway,
Yeah.
what she did was went and had the surgery, had it tight, and made it quote unquote pretty again. And she wanted to be able to feel it when she had sex. Well, guess what?
It
She got fucking nerve damage. Now she can't
loss of sensitivity.
Oh,
So
no.
that-
I won't be going to get
So
it.
my thing is, it is what it is. It's gonna look like what it looks like. Nigga, cut out the lights, whatever. I am not cutting on my shit.
So that's my thing, like, right? You know, and,
So
and
you wouldn't do the rejuvenation where they tighten it up?
Well, that's kind of
my question is
Yeah.
this, right? And maybe it's me. Like, if you don't lose sensitivity in it or feeling in it, what it looks like, and you're married, your man does not care.
But it's about how you feel about yourself.
But it's, again, like, it's not something. But it's not something that your man needs to get off, or you need to get additional sensation. It's simply, hey, and I don't know that, man. You know, we've been highly documented that some people taste they shit around here.
Sometimes.
You know, but I
Gotta
don't know that you
taste
take a mirror down there and look down there and be like, oh, this lip.
And I think that's very important for some ladies don't. Yeah. Take a picture of it.
Let me see.
Yeah.
We supposed to look at it.
Look at that shit. Look at her.
Listen, I get that, but if your man, and I guess if you look at it and you say it's not visibly pleasing to me, then the next thing would be,
I
hey,
don't think mine is
hey,
the cutest.
hey, and they'd be like, hey, what do you think about the way my pussy lips look? He gonna be like, that shit still get wet, right? Oh yeah, that shit great. That's good to me, baby. Shit, matter of fact, let's test it out right now.
That's right.
But we are harder on ourselves.
That's some vain shit.
Stretch marks. I got this. I got that.
Yeah.
But that's part of being an adult, right? That's part of being a woman that has kids, and this, that, and the third. If you want a 12-year, I should say, if you want a little 21, 22-year-old with no stretch marks on the back, go find you one of them. Like your guy from the source right now, Benzino says Benzino's like 53, 54 years old, so
Yeah.
he's only gonna be dating 24 and 25-year-old.
Well, he's an idiot
Yeah.
because he's going through the issues that he's going through now because he dated a 24, 25
Exactly. So
year old.
again, that's just to each his
That's
own.
the problem, Zeno.
Right. To each
What's
his
up,
own.
Janika? We got
Confessing
Carlton
your
in the
love and-
chat room. Carlton says
You better bring your ass home.
most of us don't care, but if it bothers her, it's definitely going to bother you one way or the other.
Shit me. Look,
Just make her
Wesley-
feel beautiful. That's
Wesley
all.
Davis said, if you're married and your man is fine with it, then who are you really fixing it for?
oh, with the looking eyes, with your looking
That
eyes.
sound like an insecure.
It should be for yourself, though,
Like, what do you mean,
first.
who you fix for? If she don't like it, then she's fixing it for herself.
But if you got to take
Yeah.
money out the household to fix some shit that really not bad, and then you run the risk, like you said, of nerve damage, things of that
that's
nature.
how I feel.
Then if that nerve damage happens, so now you can't get it. Now I got to go up into some DAP, some dry ass pussy. Then ain't no chance you got to take. That's unnecessary surgery.
You're absolutely right, but I'm saying if there's something that you want, that's a risk that you are willing to take. But now she can't enjoy that.
Now, LJ Torres,
But your pussy look good.
Willing to take.
She
But
got
your
a pretty
pussy-
P, though.
this is what LJ said. LJ
What'd
Torres.
she say?
She says sometimes it's mental. So if you feel self-conscious, then it'll be hard for you to perform.
Well, you got to just get drunk and high enough so you don't realize it. Oh,
I
did I
just
say
said-
that?
You said it out loud.
Oh.
You did say it out loud.
I didn't mean.
But I'm with you. Sometimes you just gotta
I'll-
get drunk and high enough to goddamn get off.
Yeah,
Said it out loud.
yeah.
Yeah. So
What say you, ladies and gentlemen? Call in at 678
871.
9602.
678-871-9602. Call in. We want to hear from you guys and what you may have to say about that topic and anything we've discussed tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we'll keep it moving.
Hey,
Fat
man.
Cat is not getting no augmentation. All right, Pam, we see you, baby.
Not getting no augmentation. I like that. So, Mike, let's go to the beauty of the day, and let's go into the no name after dark. I know you got a banger for us.
Yeah, I keep a banger.
You keep a banger
Yeah,
all in the
you
closet.
kind of let me down one week though with the politician.
That was
with the
just
lady
you.
from 1928.
Yeah, then you had the chick from 1865 in that motherfucker. Hey, man.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, but ain't nobody beholding that motherfucker but
love
the
your
caretaker at
sensitive
at the damn funeral home.
And you find anything to complain about with the beauty of the day seemingly here for the
She
past few
because she wants
Because
to
it
be,
ain't me.
Yeah.
but yet she has not submitted her information to be the beauty
Y'all
of the
got
day.
my info.
No, we ain't got your info. You know how to send your
I
stuff.
don't need to be a beauty of the day or the week.
Hey, this week in
I'm gonna let the beauties
for
have
No
it.
Name the podcast Beauty of the Day, we have Melanie Libert.
Who?
She is British.
Hmm.
She was born November 11th, 1987. She's 32, 5'6", from Hertfordshire, UK.
Okay.
She's most probably more popularly known for appearing on CSI, having roles in there, Game of Thrones, and most recently Power Book 2, Ghost.
Okay.
So she is this week's
Oh, that's the teacher.
the professor with the sex addiction.
And she was the chick that was the right hand chick to the dragon lady.
That's right.
That's where I know her from.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
So
Game
she's,
of Thrones.
she's this week's No Name Beauty of the
You
Day.
came with one, boy. You did your research on that one, boy. I like that.
Yeah, she's a
You like
beautiful.
that?
She's a beauty.
Yeah.
She's a beauty.
She got a sex addiction.
Yeah,
On
she
the
has
show. I haven't
yeah.
watched it yet.
Yeah.
Great show. If you have not
Is it
watched
good?
Power Book, the sequel to Ghost,
yeah,
phenomenal
Book of
show.
Ghost.
Is
Phenomenal.
it phenomenal?
Method Man does a great job with his acting.
Method Man's in it?
Mary J, she does she's awesome in there. So I mean, like, you would think those
Mary
two,
J on there?
Mary J and Ghost, they doing like a really good job acting. I didn't think Mary had it in her. I didn't think Method Man
Well,
had
Method,
it.
Method
no,
Man,
Method can
yes.
act. Now, Method is
Yes.
a damn. He's an accomplished actor.
But for this role, he's knocking it out the park, man.
I
He's
had
an
to
actor,
go
though.
get stars.
Yeah, he's a damn good actor. Like, Method Man made a comment a few years ago that when they talk about rappers turn actors, he said, listen, when they hire y'all to be in a movie, they hire y'all to rap. They hire me to act. Like, Method Man can act.
I like Method.
Yeah, he can definitely act.
And Redman.
Now, Mary J, still a desired taste on her. She ain't the best actor.
Better than before.
She's
Okay.
playing a hood role,
But
and that's
she
like
hood, though.
That's what I'm saying. It's like right in her
But she's
wheelhouse.
still trying too hard. Like, I think
don't
she
know.
just need to be Mary J. Yeah, she's a cutie pie. Yeah, I know this chick,
Good
right?
gal.
She
Yeah.
playing like that the gangster queen pen. You know what I'm saying? That's a good role for her. I like her in that role. She does a great job. But
Gorgeous gal.
And the actor that plays Tyreek, man, you can see his maturity and
Yeah.
how he's come along from the
Oh,
series.
yeah. He just
the
got a
season.
Ferrari for his birthday. I'm following on Instagram.
Listen, he is the damn leading actor in this
Is
series.
he?
Yes, man, he's doing a phenomenal job,
Good
and
job,
you can see
Tyreek.
how the writers have married the ghost character into how Tyreek is kind of matriculating into that as well. Like,
Okay.
he sat back in the sideline, watched his daddy, and he learned a lot from his dad and
Yes.
his mom and
Yeah.
Uncle Tommy.
spin image.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy, man. So
And he got like
I'ma
his
watch
own
it.
Tommy.
he got his own Tommy.
Yeah, he got his
yeah.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah, little guy that rolled with him in school.
Yeah.
you
Little
have
Western
to watch
kid.
it.
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
gonna watch it.
Yeah, so
Shouts
yeah.
out to
I'ma get
Melanie
some stars
Libert for
tonight.
being the No Name Beauty of the Day. She represents very well. She's absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous gal.
Thank you, love. You're awesome.
How old is she?
See that we not even gonna answer that shit you just put in the post. Gonna let that shit stay where it is. See,
What'd she say?
don't worry about it.
What's he to say?
We gonna move right along. It's that time, ladies and gentlemen, for the No Name Out the Dark.
Ooh.
Can I get some? Never mind. I gotta wait on the DJ.
Reverend Larry.
Nah, that's just DJ Bell. DJ Bell over there. We gotta wait on the DJ over there. It's gonna be easy with this little beauty looking at me. And I didn't even realize who she was, Mike.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, she is.
Somebody said it wasn't that good. That's why I didn't even want to watch.
Oh, it's an awesome
Well,
show.
somebody they sound like a hater. I like it. I think it's yeah.
Okay, so, yeah.
So yeah, we're running a little late, but hey, don't worry about it. We still get you in, we get your fix in, we get your rub down, lube down, and all that good shit. Cause it's that time. No Name Out the Dark. Turn the lights down low. Turn your favorite groove on. Pull back the sheets, turn down the bed. Grab a baseball bat if that's your preferred toy.
That's for the bedroom bully, baby.
Any lube that you might need,
Oh.
and so on and so on. Because it's your people here. Oh, be a choosy lover if you like. Be a choosy lover. Or just be a freak and don't choose who you want to be with. But your boys and girls up here, no name out the dog, like to tell you one thing. It ain't how you swing, as long as you're swinging. Swing that back.
Low.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
Knock
It's
'em out
that
the park.
time. We giving you what you want, give you that eargasm. We busting all in your earlobes. Let us roll down your cheeks. Make it happen. No name out the dog. Tell the kids to go to bed. Wake your grandmama up and she still got her freak on and she ain't hit that guy and she ain't start having hot flashes yet. Tell your grandmama you can still get your groove on around here. We about to make this thing go.
And if if pain is your pleasure,
Ooh.
do the damn thing.
With a Louisville Slugger.
Hey.
Hey, man, let's go, man. Let's start out with something a little light, man, and then we'll get into some things right now, right? This is kind of a social media thing. Have you guys ever slid into somebody's DM and it went totally wrong?
Oh.
Like you made yourself, you call yourself trying to be slick, hit him or her up in a DM, and the shit did not turn out the way you thought it was going to turn out. Have you gone out into somebody's DM and it went totally wrong? Talk to me.
You know what, Banks? That's something I don't really necessarily do. I don't have a big presence on social media, and that's what, you know what I'm saying? I don't move in that lane like that. So I don't have a whole lot for it.
Has anybody slid in your DM?
And it went totally wrong?
No,
Send you any pictures or googly eyes or
yeah, I just kind of,
eggplant?
I look at it and, you know, I keep it moving.
You look at it and keep it moving?
Yeah, I don't engage in that kind of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
So this is a person
I'm
that's
old school, if you will.
I'm
You know,
send
I
him
like.
a little nudge, and you scroll right past it.
I might look at it and I might say something, but I don't really, you know, take it too serious, and you know, I keep it moving.
Well, what do they have to send to get your attention, Mike Bell?
I'm a hands-on type person. I like that person-to-person type thing. I hadn't necessarily switched all the way over to a social media platform for the way I communicate. I like communicating the old-fashioned way, one-on-one, in person.
Yeah.
You know, where I can see you. You know what I'm saying, and get
Yeah.
a feel for you that way.
Marissa, what say you? If you see to somebody's
I
DM?
have DM'd a couple people, and they never responded. However, I have DM'd other people, and they have.
But do you have an example where it went wrong?
Well, I mean, I just get embarrassed when you don't respond. Like, I don't, you know, you have this presence on social media that you're single and that you're not married. So when I say, hey, I really liked what you said yesterday about XYZ, and they see it and don't say nothing, that's about as far as I go.
So that's considered going wrong in your book.
Yeah, if you don't, you know, we go fishing, you know. You may DM a whole bunch of people and see what happens.
Have you ever responded to somebody in a negative way, like, look, I know you're a damn girl, don't send me no damn shit like this no more, blah, 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 bam.
No.
Okay.
No.
So I'm like Mike, right? I'm not really a social media guy where I sit around and try to have relations over social media. So I haven't done anything where you DMing people to try to meet people. If I don't meet you organically,
Yeah.
like, you know, through interpersonal relationship and things of that nature, I'm not one to be like, oh man, I saw a shout in there. Oh, we friends with so-and-so. Let me, hey, it's me, I'm Banks. Da-da-da-da. So I can't do that. Like, it's just,
Really? So a lot of guys don't do that? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know what guys do. I can tell you that me at 48 years old, that's just not something I've ever had to do to meet women. It's just not something I'm accustomed to. Like, I don't think it would be something that I would do, like even online dating.
So what if someone DM'd you? Like, hey, I think you're awesome on donating the podcast. I want to get to know you.
I write it off as a fan.
And then they send you a pic.
I write, now if it's a nice looking pic, I might look at it.
It might be a pee pic.
Be like, nice titties. Got some nice titties, baby. Yeah, but I mean, it's about
But
as
you
far
don't
as it
want to
goes.
know. That's not going to.
No, because if you think about it like this, right? If she's sending you tick pics or pussy pics or whatever,
Dick pics.
how many other people she sending those to?
Oh, well, I mean, you might be
And-
special.
Nah, I ain't that special.
You might be.
I'm cute and all, I feel like, but I ain't that special. Like, I understand my limitation to this shit. Like, we ain't never talked before. You sending me titty pictures. Oh, it's a bunch of motherfuckers with your titties out there on the screenshot. Like, it's a bunch of them. So it's just what it is. How you know they was her titties? So, ladies out there, do you guys think that it's have you guys ever DM somebody and it went completely left? Ladies, have you guys ever DM'd somebody and it went completely left?
Be honest.
You said what, love?
I said no, but I have been DM'd and it has went left.
You blasted somebody in a DM?
Normally I don't answer, but sometimes
What?
there's just something and I have to be like, nigga. Like, for real.
Oh, whoa. LJ Torres said, well, not to cut you off. Yep, found out he used to be a she.
Woo!
That's a hell of a left turn in the DM.
That is, girl.
That's a hell of a left turn in the DM.
Go down in the DM. It go down.
And so Wesley said, what if you sent one to an ex by accident? Well, that could be misconstrued as you trying to get back in the mix, Wesley.
Ain't no accident.
Yeah. Hey, the lady said that's not an accident, Wesley. You meant to send that shit.
You just trying to get back.
Yeah, you like, oh, my bad, wrong person. But since you seen it, what you think? That's the back door sound.
Oh, sorry.
The fly is over here.
I do not like flies, y'all.
That's the back door sound.
I don't want it landing on my straw when I get ready to drink
Yeah.
my drink. I don't.
All right.
I don't like it.
So since we got ladies and we outnumbered ladies to men again for the second consecutive week, let's ask this question: are the perceived hoes or the hoe mentality, in your opinion, are they winning today when it comes to men in relationships? So are hoes winning today when it comes to relationships? Or the hoe type mentality, you know, just kind of anything goes. The Cardi B, the Meg Thee Stallion, you know, I'll fuck
Showing
this,
my
suck it,
ass on
this,
social
that.
media.
Are they winning when it comes to men in relationships?
I don't know who ready.
Y'all have any friends that are hoes?
Well, what do you think, Marissa?
It's always
do
one
you
out
think
there.
hoes are winning?
No, it ain't.
I think, you know, with the social media and Facebook and, you know, we have all become a show me kind of, you know, world. You know, they may appear as if they're winning, but I don't actually know because I'm not a hoe and I ain't winning right now. So some are, if they know how to be a good one.
Mike, what do you think? Do you think they get more attention by exposing their goods, their wares, and men are drawn to them that way? Do you think they're getting the most attention out here now than the good girls? Quote unquote good girls.
I believe so in a lot of different ways. If you look at what's going on in the entertainment industry, a lot of these Instagram models, they carry themselves in that way.
That's how they get paid.
Well, not. Let me finish. If you look at some of these women that are being passed around to these different entertainers, male entertainers, your Chris Browns,
Yeah.
your ball players, your actors, it's like a small circle of women that get passed around consistently.
We got one in the NBA Finals right now. Tyler Hero's girlfriend used to be the girlfriend for Kyle Kuzma
That's right.
of the LA Lakers. So it's a chick right now in the bubble that used to fuck with Kyle Kuzma of the LA Lakers. And
How
she's
long
now the
ago?
girlfriend recently. And now she's the girlfriend of the point guard for the Miami Heat, Tyler Hero. And
That's
she's,
why you don't talk about your girl in the locker room.
they
Everybody
from
be
the same
wanting to
team.
know.
I mean,
Even with the new
girl.
girl.
You can't talk about it in the walking room if it's your girl.
But if she's been with like 8, 9, 10 other dudes in the league, that's a problem.
Maybe
you
that's
know Chris
her-
Brown, his new girlfriend.
Oh,
I don't know her name, but she's
His
been
baby
she's
mama?
been with Diddy, Drake, Meek Mill, and now she's with him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's
an Instagram model.
you know, Chris Brown and Drake, they all share a lot of the same women.
Gina Hung. She's an Asian.
He like
Asian and African American
them.
mix.
Right.
He
So
like
again, so a young lady like
his baby mama is
that, porn star. Oh, oh, you talking about Drake or Chris
no
Brown?
Chris Brown's. He has a
I
baby
can't think of
boy, and
that
I
young
think
lady's
she's
name.
Asian.
Tran, whatever her name is. Karuchi, yeah, that
Not
right there.
Karuchi. That was 10 years ago.
Oh, she don't? I don't know that shit.
No, she's with Victor Cruz.
Them hoes not getting me, no. They ain't my hoe. LJ
yeah.
Torres says
Nice.
the hoe. The whole mentality has evolved. Most of what they're doing is normal now. These girls fast, LOL. So now it's a lot about being fast, right? Or what we would say that they just fast. But that's the whole mentality. You got Instagram. Instagram has made models out of people who wouldn't be models.
True. That's a good avenue. Why
it's
not?
a huge market now for people who say she's an Instagram model. I just mean you just take pictures and put them on Facebook.
But they get paid for it though.
Some of them do and some of them don't. Some of them take the pictures and do the things and do as provocative they can be because somebody's gonna fall into their DM that wants to take them out, buy them this, buy them that because I'm with this fine ass chick, yada yada yada. And that's all she has to offer. Just like the chick that said allegedly OBJ wanted to shit on her, right? She's actually trying to find motherfuckers to get her pregnant, you know, because she's like, ball players don't like to wear condoms. It's their payday, and they know that. I fuck a ball player, I'm set. Me and my baby set for the next 18 years. I can keep my shit up and catch another one if I keep my shit right. My boy Wesley say, seeing as the majority of relationships are failing, aren't both sides losing? Wesley, that's a damn good thought process because you got celebrities out there that are doing these kind of relationships and they're, be hot for a second and they, going through the thing with Cardi B and Offset. And word is he just bought her a new Rolls Royce truck for her birthday.
That don't mean nothing.
What
that mean? You gonna have it on lock?
They may be on the outs or they may.
Car? What a car gonna do? Is that gonna make up for the women that you?
Listen, you never know. So again, that's just a public display of I'm trying to get my baby back. Whatever the case may be, But again, those type of acts like that, when you make it public like that, is it really a sincere act of apology or what have you?
No.
Yeah.
The apology would be to keep your D in your pants and not go
that's
F
not
other
the
women.
cause of why they separated this time. She said, and he said it wasn't because of him cheating.
What'd they say?
Okay, and she said it too. So his thing was, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. He wanted her to tone down her sexuality the same way Kanye did with Kim.
Yeah, her public persona.
Yeah.
Like that. They weren't saying that about Madonna. She's like the next Madonna.
Well, it's something different. She is who she is.
So,
she never had a man per se. It was always something in and out. But they're married.
Cherie Wilburn says they appear to be getting more attention than the good girls. And that is, like I said, the squeaky wheel gets the attention, right? It gets the oil. Yeah. Hoes have the gift of gab and can get ninjas out of their pockets without even giving up the ass, says Tashira Lamar.
That is a gift. That's a good gift. That's a good gift. Or you can talk and don't have to do anything and they coming out their pocket.
But a lot of these cats...
That's some heroes of evangelism.
But let me ask this question, because what y'all think you're getting out of that, right, could be a splash in the bucket compared to what these guys' net worth is, right? So now this guy flies you out, this, that, and the third, and he buy you a couple of bags, this, that, and then girl, I'm winning this nigga, he da.
Yeah.
Yet still you still living with your mama. So it's a difference in that, right? Back in the 80s, there were the video vixens, right? And all this stuff when the video took off.
Left.
It all changed, he just walked. It all happens to be the exact same thing. It's just a different day and age. So now when you look at it, you say now these IGs have made these chicks famous because they ass shots and this, that, and the third.
They got fans only pages and
they're getting paid. Now,
all these ways to
me personally
be lucrative with the ass.
I'm not mad about a fans only page. If you're a beautiful young lady and cats want to pay you to see you goddamn put lotion on your feet, get your fucking money.
But would you date somebody that said, you know what, babe, I got a fans only page. This is how I make my money.
I think if I went out there,
would that be okay with you?
If I went out and saw the page, and the page was, you walk around in a nightie, you
putting
doing this, putting lotion on. If you ain't goddamn using a vibrator and goddamn popping off and squirting in the camera, I might be like, you get people to pay you for this shit.
Yeah, well,
but
you'll be okay with that.
But I'm kicking it with you. Me and you got a relationship. We fucking.
You taking
we doing
the pictures?
It don't. Yeah, I'll be behind the camera. If that shit, listen, some of these chicks are bringing in upwards of $10,000 a week.
I believe.
I'm taking the fucking pictures. I'm the cameraman, but hey, toot that shit up,
Yeah.
I'm in the background squirting the lotion like, hey, Mike. I'm in the background squeezing the goddamn baby oil like, woo, get that shit. Yeah.
I think it's good when you got a participant and like that's your,
hey,
your
man,
partner.
who not listen?
Not everybody, like you said, wants to see their piece.
Well, it's a lot of men out there that's into that kind of thing. Like the guys that take the pictures and film it, like that's their guy. You know, they sit there on those OnlyFans pages. No, I know a lot of successful
social media people. Their husband or their boyfriend is their cameraman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
why not?
They dicking them
and
down
they're very
in the bedroom.
Successful. Yeah,
and they share in the wealth.
Yeah.
If it works for you, then go for it.
Yeah, my baby is doing this, and this is how we eat. But hey, if y'all want to do this, we're gonna invest this money. We're gonna buy our house. We're gonna set our family up. Do what you do. You ain't never gotta tell nobody you married. I'm good with that. Hey man, if these cats want to pay you to do this shit and watch you put baby oil in your ass, and that little cash that ching, 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 keep going off every minute, man, run that shit.
Yeah, but for how long though?
Well, as long as it lasts. I mean,
if you making $500,000 in a year behind some shit like that, I mean,
you'll be okay with it.
If that's my bitch, yeah. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Like I said, there's limits to it, right?
Yeah,
I can't.
Bitch or your woman.
If we making money together like that, yo.
No, this is my money. You just holding the camera.
Well,
that's a problem.
Well, see, that's where the problem comes in at.
Hey,
they a couple, but we ain't saying we splitting bills.
If we a couple,
we married or we dating?
If we a couple, even if I'm not the cameraman, you better believe, goddamn,
we a couple.
I'm in on the shit.
We a couple.
You gonna get your cut.
Listen. Being a couple means a couple of things, right? I may have my own profession. I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah.
But I don't mind. I might even be a subscriber to your channel so I can see what it is you're doing. If what you're doing is not, like there are limits to what I can stand. Like if you around there popping off and you goddamn squeezing your titty, come fuck me, and for an extra goddamn $200 a week, you can see me stick a dildo in my ass. Baby, going a little too far with this shit.
You
right?
drawing the line at that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean that's part of it, right? You'll have that conversation. Now, it's about limits and it's about who you are as a person and what you can stand. Like I don't have a problem. It's like saying your woman or your man wasn't a virgin before you met him. So you understand.
But some guys have a problem with if they know that they with the hoe. Some guys have a problem with that.
But is that necessarily being a hoe?
That ain't somebody that, yes.
No, it's not, because you're not out there with other men. That's between you on your camera.
You still tricking off for money?
You're not tricking off.
You making money, but
you touching yourself.
It's yourself. So that make me a hoe.
You putting your ass up to the camera and getting
You touch yourself. That make you a hoe.
Not for everybody to see.
But damn, that don't make you a hoe.
If somebody told you they're gonna pay you $10,000 a week to watch you taste your pussy, would you do it?
What? I am slurping.
No, I would not do that.
You thought about it, though.
I thought about it, but that's something that I would not do personally, and not judge anybody that does do it.
That bring about a new question.
What you got, Bill?
Because we always in the past have said, if you selling pussy, you a hoe.
A hoe for $1.
And if
a hoe for $1 million, a hoe is a hoe is a hoe.
So if you on OnlyFans, whether there's another person involved or not, and you're selling sexuality,
yes,
or people to watch your coochie or your vajayjay and whatever you do with it,
yeah,
does that make you a hoe?
Yeah.
So let me ask this question then.
When the person you're having sex with is paying you, taking care of you, paying your bills, does that make you a hoe?
So it has to be a sexual act to be an official hoe.
That's what I was gonna ask, Mike. So what if there's
you can do some hoe stuff.
Let me ask you a question. So what if there's
talking about the money part?
So how about this? There are guys out here that have foot fetishes, right?
Yeah.
And what if people will pay you to watch you change your toenail polish in your damn toe, and they getting off on that shit? They jacking off because they watching you change your toenail polish. Does that make you a hoe?
No.
Why? So what's the difference between me?
Because you're just changing your toenail
But you
polish.
know that there's somebody that's out there that's
I don't know
willing.
what you do.
You do know that. Come on, now listen. You can't play both sides against it. Just like if somebody were to watch you put lotion on your legs, you consider that to be a sexual act, right?
It just depends on how you do it.
It doesn't matter.
You know how you doing it a certain way so you can make
on.
money. It's gonna have some kind of sensuality to it.
Yes, come on.
Painting my toes and putting lotion
But there are
on my
people out there
legs.
that have toe fetishes. That just want to watch you do that, want to lick your toe, and they're going to get off on that shit. They're going to get their dick hard behind it. They're going to jack their dick. They're going to pay you this money. They ain't paying you because they like the joints in your goddamn toes.
I've seen
women.
I
don't know.
I've seen women on
I don't know. There's hand
OnlyFans.
models, there's feet models, and there's hoe models.
Okay.
Which one you going to be?
I've seen the fetishes. I've seen women simply go on OnlyFans and they just put cocoa butter on their ass for like 4 or 5 minutes, just rubbing cocoa butter in their ass in all kind of sexual ways.
And cats pay for it.
And they
And that's some whole shit.
Yeah, but
but
okay.
coochie ain't involved. And
It don't.
penetration's not involved.
So what if if somebody want to watch you curl your hair and they get off on the fact that you sitting
That's them if they get off on me curling my hair.
It's the same
I might be
thing.
doing a YouTube tutorial on curling my hair.
And he's sitting there doing
or
this.
painting
He's
my-
jacking- he's
But
jacking.
I can't control that part
But that's
of it.
all. That's
the same
all we're
thing.
saying.
But if I know that I'm putting lotion on my ass, it's sexual. Like, that's not of God. That's not.
Look, God damn, here we go with this.
That
shit.
is the devil.
Oh Lord, moving right the fuck along, man. Hey. All right, let me ask this question.
Oh my God!
Let me ask this question, man.
That's not anything I would want my child to be doing. That's not anything that I would be
if
condoning.
your daughter came to you right now and said,
She's
"Mama,
grown, so she could do what she wants.
these men pay me to put lotion on my fucking legs,"
And I'm getting like 10 bands every 2 weeks from doing it.
And
I
I
mean-
would tell her money ain't everything.
moving right along.
Yeah, sir.
Women. So
Well,
women.
last week we did have to pay rent now.
So women. Do women feel obligated to give blowjobs if the guy goes down first? Do women feel obligated to give a blowjob if the guy goes down first?
I ain't obligated to do a damn.
I'm going to do my fans only toe page.
Say again. So Marissa, do women feel obligated to give blowjobs if the guy goes down on them first?
Why are you sitting so far back?
Oh, I was about
She
to
was
take
looking-
a
she
picture of
was
my
looking at
toes
her
so I
toes.
can start my toe page. My toes!
That makes you a toho. So now you're a toho.
No, I'm not. There might be some people who
you about to
are.
you trying to get into the business?
That's some whole shit.
Yeah, you round now with the.
You selling your toes on Instagram, that's some hoe shit.
Cherie Wilburn said they're doing mail orders for used panties.
Oh, what? Oh.
Orange is the New Black. I remember they did that on an episode, a few episodes on Orange is the New Black.
I mean, there's different
Exactly.
ways to get paid. Do I feel obligated to go down on my man if we're not doing like a 69 or something? Yeah.
Your man or just
A guy. So
Or
a guy
if the
goes
guy
down
will.
on you. Do you feel obligated to give him head after he goes down on you?
I do not.
Okay. Myra, what say you? Ms. Lamar?
I mean, it's not an obligation.
It's
but
more of a
got
pleasure.
world fixation, we're gonna do it anyway.
But do you feel like being reciprocal in this moment of having sex? He goes down on you, you get off. Do you feel like, shit, you went down on me, I'm gonna return the favor?
I probably will, but if I wouldn't feel obligated, like, oh, I gotta do it because you did it. So no. Well, okay. Yeah. I've been drinking, goddamn.
I've been drinking.
I've been drinking.
Yeah. So,
You gonna ever open that?
and from a male perspective, right?
Oh.
I don't necessarily know that
I don't want it.
that I should feel obligated that the woman's now obligated to go down on me. But I think that if you're in that moment, in that session, if I don't mind going down on you, you should not mind going down on me. And it's just about enjoying the moment. Everybody's enjoying the moment. We enjoying each other. We having this kumbaya moment, if you want to use that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's
So what if she doesn't? Is that a problem? Would that become a problem?
What are your expectations?
I don't necessarily know that I've ever asked anybody outside of like high school to give me some head. Like it's always been kind of like, and I don't know if it's considered, as adults, you just kind of understand that this is what we do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have a problem coming out you going putting my dick in your mouth, and it's not been a question about you gonna give me some head tonight. Nah, shit. Hey, this is what we do.
Right.
I might climb up. I might just climb over and while you.
What did she say she don't get it?
What?
They say it one more time, Mike.
What?
I don't know anybody. If you're an adult and you doing an adult thing, that ain't
I mean,
that's.
I've known people to say that.
I understand that, yeah, but that's like a foregone conclusion, right? Like, I mean, I'll take it better if you tell me you don't kiss than you say you don't suck dick. Because people don't like to kiss. I get that. But as an adult, you tell me you don't suck dick. Shit, would you been in a cave all your life? Oh, you
Some
suck
people
dick.
don't like to do that,
She had a
though.
bad experience.
Oh, you gonna suck this dick. You gonna suck this dick. Like, I just don't, as adults, right? I just think that's something that you
Not everybody like that.
Everybody actually does not give head.
where I pray in
I
the
agree.
remaining
Don't-
years I
everybody
have in this
doesn't do
life that I just don't run across that woman.
You and
Oh,
this
hit his
goddamn fly.
cigar.
I'm trying to make sure it don't land in your
It ain't
drink.
bothering him.
Let him smoke on fly, throw up.
He can blow the smoke in his face and he'll get away.
Marissa, stop that. You hitting the mic and all that. It ain't gonna bite you, baby. So y'all don't feel obligated
Yeah,
to do
but
it, but it
throw us
happens,
up.
right? You say what?
Lays
Yeah,
maggot.
man.
So
Hey.
totally fine.
So with that being said, and we talked about giving head and guys going down on you. Do you guys feel like women of today give up sex too early or too easy?
Yes.
Is sex not now an act that is kind of revered and kind of held off on? Or are women today giving up sex too early? Or hell, are men giving up sex too early? Because I feel like we're subjectified as well, right, Bill?
What's that?
Men are subjectified
You
too.
be getting up too
I think men
easy.
are giving up the sex too early too. But do you?
That's a given. Men
but-
gonna give it up anyway.
So do you feel like women today having sex too early? Like there's no more these
believe
boundaries?
so, yes, I
Like
do.
there's more, first night flings, and things of that nature.
Because that has definitely lowered the standards. Like men just expect it. Yeah, they expect it on the first.
Okay.
They do.
Girl,
Nowadays, yes.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say the first night, but they expect it very, very early. Shit, the first date. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Is that a good or a bad thing though?
It's a bad thing. That's not something that you should expect so soon.
Yeah.
Is it the expectation or just, hey, if the moment goes right and you and I feel compatible?
If y'all both going with the flow,
If it's a good chemistry, y'all done went to the Wolf Creek, and if it's good chemistry, yeah.
like, look, I bought you this $20 meal.
Oh,
You
hell
owe
no.
me something.
Yeah, I don't owe you nothing.
Right. Okay. And that's kind of strange. Being out of the dating game for a while, I just don't necessarily know that it has a dollar amount attached to it, right? Or anything.
No.
But now, hey, but even when I was single, though, I think for any man and even women, you guys want a guy that's confident and so on and so forth. And for a man to date you and come out, he's like, his expectation is, I ain't turning down no pussy. I'm gonna try it, and you got to tell me no.
Well, let me.
And even if you tell me no, I'm not gonna look at you sideways or crazy unless I'm just in it for the pussy, right? But men expect that, and that's been even in the 90s, right? That's not nothing brand new.
But it's expected more now, I feel like, because it's given up too soon now.
Okay, so that's the question. Do you think women yeah, okay.
I said yeah.
Mara, you think women are giving up too soon? What say you, Marissa?
I mean, it just depends on what's going on. When I was younger,
Well, what constitutes giving it up too early?
yeah,
Oh,
like
that's a good question.
what do you feel like if a woman gives it up on the first night?
That
Like,
just
I want a
means-
man's perspective.
That
Do
just
you
means
look-
she knows she wants out of life.
Do you look at her any differently?
No, not at all.
Do you
Layup.
say, oh, she's not wifey material?
Not at all. Listen. So as
Get somebody else.
a man, look, as a man, and you have as an adult male, right now, when I was young and kind of wild, and you kind of looked at him a little crazy. As you look at it now, you're just like you're not going to meet a virgin right now, right? So if she
That's
knows
not true.
if she knows what she wants out of life, and you guys have sex on the first date, that does not mean she's not wifey material. That does not mean she's a hoe, she's a trick, any of that. It just simply means at that point in time, you guys meshed and you guys had a connection, and it popped off. That's all it means.
I totally agree with you, but
Might
what
be-
I'm saying is
Y'all
that's
be just
expected
talking.
from a man, like, cause nowadays this would it be like?
All
They be
right.
like, can I pull up on you?
The LaShawn
Can I come to your house?
Yeah.
Like, nah, you can't just come to my house, bro. I don't know you like that. Like,
If it
Okay.
start off in the home,
You know
it
what I'm
ends
saying?
in the home, meaning he ain't never gonna take you out. So if you want to start it off in the house,
what
that's how it's gonna end.
trying to come to my
Is
house.
that a age thing? Because I think men still want to engage in you outside of the house, engaging you in public places and
no.
things of that nature.
If they can come to the house, pull up, and get fed and get fucked, that's what they want to do.
Why is it dumb shit?
Why is what dumb shit?
What you just stated.
Expectation and
You said men 50, 55 still doing the dumb shit. What dumb
that
shit?
dumb shit that we was just talking about.
What makes it dumb? Like if
First of all,
Breaking news. Dan Quinn has been fired.
What?
Yeah.
Who's his replacement?
Yeah, Dan Quinn has been fired. Thank you, Cedar Michelle. Breaking
Thanks,
news.
Sita.
Dan Quinn has been fired.
yeah, so
All right, so what makes it dumb shit?
Okay, so my thing is, we didn't just have one phone conversation. Now you trying to come over to my house and fuck from a phone conversation? You don't know me.
That could have
I
been a
can-
damn
I
good
can
conversation.
land, I could have something. You know, Okay, that ain't no fly.
That don't. Oh, it's a moth, baby.
Okay. I thought it was a bat.
Go ahead.
But you don't know me at all, and you just really want to come over and just hit like that.
So is it necessarily he wants to come hit, or he just wants to come over and spend time?
They're trying to come over.
And then whatever happens behind that happens.
No, you can't come
See-
to my house, bro. I don't know you.
Okay, and as a single young lady, you don't necessarily feel comfortable having a guy come into your house
Right.
initially. I understand
And I got
that.
kids. Like,
I completely understand that. But even more so than that, what say a guy asks you, hey, well, I live by myself, come over to my house.
That's still
I don't know
putting.
you.
I feel like that's still putting you in a situation where things could go left. You know what I'm saying? So
I've
I'm
done
not
that
gonna
and it
put
went left.
myself there.
I've done that and it went left.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
You spent the whole night fighting out the hands.
Man, first of all, wasn't no spend no night.
I said the night like, bop, 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 bop.
Yeah, it ended up being some bullshit. So I don't put myself in situations where I might end up in jail.
Oh
Okay.
no, we
I
don't
feel
do
like
that.
the
Because
first
I didn't have to
time,
fight. So
the first time you meet someone, it should be in a neutral location. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So you both could be in. your
I
own
always take my
comfortable.
car in
So-
case I want to leave.
Right,
So-
we're not going together.
Yeah.
You drive your car, I drive mine. So if things don't go the way that we expected, we can part ways.
I've
So
left.
let's do this.
I've left. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm out.
So let's do this, man. So to piggyback off
I've left.
what Mike said, what constitutes too early to have sex? Is there a time limit?
I don't say it's a time frame. You know what I'm saying? Because if the chemistry there and y'all feel like y'all want to do that, go ahead and do that. But I just feel like that-
Dimitrov got fired as well. Thomas Dimitrov is gone as well.
They get
Cleaning the house. Cleaning
If I
house.
say clean the house on there, they need
Yeah,
to.
yeah. So go ahead now. You say there's no time limit on it, right?
There's no time limit. If y'all got chemistry and things go there, then fine. But I just feel like the expectations from a man are, okay, she gonna give me that pussy.
So now, is that by the way you carry yourself, or just by just men being men?
It could be a little bit of both.
Okay.
I'm not gonna put it all on him because it could be how you carry yourself.
Okay, all right, and I get that. Like so, and then a lot of people will say, Steve Harvey came out with the 90-day rule shit and this, that, and the
I
third.
think that's
Bullshit.
a great thing. What?
Bullshit.
Why would that be BS?
It's bullshit.
Bullshit.
Come on, man.
There have
Bullshit.
been. Hold on.
What if you waited them 90 days and
on
you get it,
that
and it be
91.
some bullshit? You gonna be like, damn, I done wasted
or
goddamn
he leave that
3
night
months
too.
of my time.
I know some guys
But then
that
it ain't for you.
purposefully it said,
It was never.
I'm waiting the 90 days, and when I knock it down,
I'm
I'm out.
leaving this crazy motherfucker.
I'm
Guess
out.
what? Guess what? You ain't gonna be able to leave.
Huh? What?
That what you think?
Nutty buddy. Nutty buddy alert.
Wait them 90 days. Oh, he fucking.
Right.
He still fucking. But he wearing you down though. At the same time.
But why he not gonna leave after 90 days?
Cause he gonna want it every day after that.
That's not necessarily, baby.
Girl,
Not
that's-
necessarily.
With me it is. I
Not
can't speak for
necessarily.
others.
So again, like we said, that right there is
I'm just saying. Can't speak for others, but I will let you know.
yeah.
Time vested.
We
They
feel the
time
same
invested
way
in
too,
the
baby.
relationship.
In reality, that's not.
Well, we were piggybacking on the part that time may not necessarily be invested.
yeah.
Let go.
It just might have been a scenario where the mood was right. Y'all were feeling each other's energy,
And there's
and it
nothing
worked.
wrong with that.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, right? It just happens, and time. I'm not a.
And if you do hook up with the guy or girl on the first night, we're not judging you. It's just that's what you do. That's what you do.
It don't mean
We-
you're a hoe. Just means you know
We
what you
have
want out
all
of life.
done it, I think.
If you on OnlyFans, you're
Have you guys not? So anybody here by show of hands have not done a one night stand?
Oh.
Have not been in a one night stand?
That's probably a rarity.
Yeah.
Bust
Say
it
again. What you
wide
say, LaShawn?
We don't bust that thing open.
Yeah. So I mean, it's part of that deal where you just look at it and you say, okay, it happens, right?
A lot of mine had resulted in relationships.
A
though.
lot of yours. How many one night stands have you had?
He had to stress that.
At least 2 of them.
We got 4 minutes.
She said at least 2 of
I
them.
was in a 5-year,
One night stand relationship.
basically. We
Well,
thought it was gonna be a
Yeah.
one night.
Well, Marissa, we're gonna go ahead and give you the outros, love. You hear the sign. We are now approaching Hartsfield Atlanta Airport. This is the Pulse 880 jet approaching landing.
We just want to thank y'all for tuning in this week, and I just want to say let's focus on our goals this week, and let's think about what we want to do towards the end of the year. What we're going to do at the beginning of 2021. What is your 5-year plan? That's what I want. I want to see a plan. What's your plan before we even go on a date? If you have questions about real estate, or if you just want to hit me up, MarissaSellsAtlanta.com, y'all.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you right here with us. No Name the Podcast, Sunday Night Edition, brought to you by Kingz Broadcasting Studio. Thank you to everybody that shared the show, started that watch party, got at us in the chat room, thumbs up, emojis, hearts, all that, man. We appreciate it. Nobody was bold enough to call in to the No Name Podcast line tonight. You know, this is the No Judgment Zone. You don't have to be scared. We like to hear from you guys. So, you know, God willing, the creek don't rise. We'll see you next week. And in case you didn't know, we didn't get a chance to cover this. I forgot to mention in the green room. This is National Come Out Day.
Come out where?
October 11th, like for the LGBTQ community. This is National Come Out. October 11th is National Come Out Day. So, you know, if you coming out, more power to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Be who you are in this world. Enjoy your life. Know better, do better, live better. ATL, ho, we out.
So what my man just said, man, be comfortable in your own skin, right?
Yeah.
So if it's that time for you to stop making bad choices and let those that love you know who and what you feel on the inside, be comfortable and be able to do that, right? To each his own. There's no one to judge you about how to live your life. That DoorDash, like we said in the silly sermon, is yours to write. Write your own DoorDash. Understand that, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in this weekend. Again, No Name the Podcast, No Name After Dark, the silly sermons, the inspirational swagger, versus Sales Atlanta, our banger for the beauty of the day, and the WAP Report, man, is all brought to you each and every Sunday here on No Name the Podcast, hosted by Kingz Broadcasting Studio, man. We do it each and every week for you guys out there. Remember, man, listen, there's no time limit on love. There's no book that can tell you when to fuck. There's none of that shit. Live your life and be who the fuck you are. In the immortal words of George Banks, do me like a lemon, squeeze me and suck me. And we out, man. No Name the Podcast. Woo! See you next week. Yeah.
Black King, I am who I am.
Oh, is that what that says?
Your approval is not needed. You understand what I'm talking about?
Oh.
No cap, baby.
Lion
we out.
King.
That's that
I like that shirt.
N'Chaka, whatever line, Black Panther shit. N'Chaka.
That's kingship. Kingship, baby.
Hey.